All right, we have our warm-up, which is unfair because, again, yeah, you got to do yesterday. So if you can, make sure you do workout number 11. Workout 11 and 12 are sister workouts, okay? And I know we're starting just a couple minutes late, so I will adjust that. We should be good. So yesterday we started off with our 5-minute wall sit challenge, which could incorporate squats. Today we're going to start with our plank challenge, which will incorporate some abs. And I am not really sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. So we have a 5-minute plank challenge. And just because we did start a little bit late, I'm gonna make it a 3-minute plank challenge. Don't get too excited, it's not a reward. I just wanna make sure the people that have to leave at 12:45-ish, we're good there. So we have a 3-minute plank challenge. At any time, roll over and do 10 scissors or toe touches. You and I have done that before. Ready, set, and go. So I'll be able to talk to you guys as we do this. Thank you for your patience. I just want to make sure we get all these workouts done. So tomorrow we will do hips, worky, and part of the series, anyhow. And then Thursday we have our workout number 13. So you guys are on fire. The noon crew has been huge. So again, yesterday, summary, we had the 5-minute wall sit start. During that time, you could do some squats, right? You could loosen things up. Again, is it an official warm-up? No. Are we doing all the mobility things? No. So it's a little bit different. Today, we are going to pull with a shoulder exercise. We're gonna push with a chest exercise. And then we're gonna do a right leg push circuit. Yesterday we had a right leg pull circuit. And again, if you know me at the gym, we do pushing and pulling themes. And I always try to educate you on the why, the reasons why. We'll have a middle plyometric ab core. And then the third and final circuit will be a back and tricep and left leg. So both workouts were very much lifting focused, pushing and pulling and those types of things. Yesterday we had a pull, push, pull. Today is a pull, push, push. Blah, 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 blah. Again, we're doing a 3-minute plank challenge since I started a couple minutes late instead of a 5-minute plank challenge. Don't be too excited, right? I don't want to hear any whooping. If you need to, you can do 10 scissors or toe touches during your 5-minute plank challenge. And again, I know we don't have a million weights laying around, and I apologize. Today we might need a light pair of dumbbells or something you'll see, and a heavy pair of dumbbells. And again, if you only have one pair of dumbbells, we'll be able to adjust 45 seconds. And remember, you don't always have to have weights. It's just, we're trying to get strength training as much as possible. Easier said than done. 35 seconds. What's that?
I don't have any videos, any of your video feed coming through.
Angela, can you see me? Angela, yeah, she can see me.
I must be on my end. Okay, thank you.
Angela, you can see?
Yeah, I can see you. You're on the lower part of the screen, but I can see it.
3, 2, 1, and relax. Yeah, thank you, ladies. We have Zoom is for the Sears and Fitness clients, and I have a Microsoft Team on a laptop for the Talking Rain peeps. And then we have a camera for the YouTube. Oh my gosh, technology. All right, when you're ready, I never want you to go fast. That is not the idea. We just did a 3-minute plank challenge versus a 5-minute, and that's okay. You guys can do 2 minutes later on. We have a shoulders pulling, we have a chest pushing, and we have a right leg pushing circuit to do. Here are your choices. You can either do shoulder lateral raises. That's if you want to. And remember, you're gonna do this 5 times. Or you can do upright rows. Both of them are gonna be pulling shoulders whether you do lateral raises or upright rows. If you have lighter weights, you probably want to do the shoulder raises. If you have heavier weights, you probably want to do an upright row. If you only have a kettlebell, you would be doing the upright rows. That will be 12 to 15 reps. You then are either going to do push-ups, right, which you have done a million times, or you can lay on the ground or bench and do chest presses. If you have heavy weights and you have a bench, feel free to do chest presses. When we get to our right leg, I'll talk about it when you get there because I know you guys are ready to work. So here it is. You got 12 to 15 is your rep range on your shoulders. I'm going to start with lateral raises. Ready? What? You got a problem, Brian? Ready, set, go. 12 to 15 is your rep range, whether you're doing lateral raises or upright rows. You can totally mix them up between the two exercises. 12 to 15 reps is your rep range. It's a pulling shoulder exercise. You can totally mix them up. 3-ish, 2-ish, 1-ish, and breathe. You can either lay on the bench behind you, you could lay on the ground if you want to and do chest presses, or you can do push-ups. Totally your choice. Ready? You're doing 20 reps. Ready, set, go. So you pulled on your shoulders. You're now gonna push on your chest. Whether you're doing push-ups or you're doing chest presses, whether you have heavy weights or light weights, or you're on the ground or bench, I want you to push and push. Yesterday we had neutral presses, a little different angle today. And that's why I gave you guys a choice. If everybody had done yesterday, we would have done a different thing today. Pushing. We're doing 20 reps now. We'll do less reps each round. Let's say you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give or take, plus or minus. I do want to talk about your right leg as you're finishing up. Yesterday we did right leg pulling. Today is right leg pushing. You can either do stationary forward lunges if you want to, right? That is a choice. If you have something to step up on, you can do step ups if you want to, or you could do split squats. I've always called these bench split squats, but you'll also see the name Bulgarian split squats. You can do any of those, and it's always 15 reps. I'm gonna have you get started as I talk to you. Right leg only, 15, whether you do stationary forward lunge, step ups, or bench Bulgarian split squats. Ready, set, go. Totally your choice. If you've already started, good. If you just started with me, good. Right leg only, 15, whether it's stationary forward lunge, whether it's a step up or a split squat. Either way, right leg, 15. Right leg, 15. Take your time. I know sometimes when I start talking about the circuit, it feels like there's a million things. And in some ways there is. So we are strength training today, and most of you know how I work, so this should sound familiar. We have 5 rounds, we've done 1. Your shoulders are always 12 to 15 reps. You can either do lateral raises or upright rows. Ready, set, go. So you're always gonna do shoulders. Pulling 12 to 15 reps, whether you're doing upright rows or you're doing lateral raises. 12 to 15 reps. You're always gonna do a chest press, whether you do push-ups or laying on your back chest presses. Those are gonna be less. And then your right leg is always 15, whether you diversify. Let's say you have 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Your pushes will be 16 this time, whether you do push-ups, chest presses, or shoulder presses. I want you to push 16 reps. These are gonna go down by 4, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. We have 2 styles of these circuits. We have a middle stimulation circuit. We have a lot of work to do. Probably 3-ish. Again, you're only doing 16. 2-ish. 1. And breathe and relax. It's okay if you're not there yet. Everybody had a different starting point. When you do your right leg, if you want to change it, cool. If you don't want to change it, cool. It's either stationary forward lunge or a right leg split squat. Your right leg is out in front of you, or a right leg step up. Always 15. Breathe. Always 15. I haven't talked about weight on the legs yet. You don't have to hold weight if you don't want to. You can hold 2 weights if you want to. You can hold it in your right leg. You can hold it in your left leg, or your left leg, wow. You can hold it in your right hand or your left hand. Today I'm not too worried about where the weight is. Last week we focused on the weight distribution of the exercise. It's always 15. I don't want to say today is easy. Today's one of those listen and do days. We're lifting weights. It's not crazy. After your right leg 15, you're back on your shoulders. Either upright rows or lateral raises. 12 to 15 reps on your shoulders. 12 to 15 reps. Either upright rows or lateral shoulder raises. After your 12 to 15 reps, you're going to be on 12 pushes, whether it's push-ups for chest or chest presses laying on the ground or bench. In 3, 2, 1, and breathe. When you are ready, it's 12 pushes. Keep breathing. About 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. No rush. You're on your 3rd right leg. Whether you change it or not is up to you. Whether you hold heavier weight is kind of up to you. If I had more weight to give you, I would give you more weight. Whether you're holding 1 weight or not. Right leg 15. Either split squats, your right leg is in front of you, your left leg is back and on something or against something. Whether you do right leg step-ups, whether you do right leg stationary forward lunges, it is always 15. Yesterday we did a pyramid on our legs. We did a different number pyramid. Today we're keeping it always 15. Partly because pushing exercises, they can turn on more muscles. They can also irritate more joints. So we're doing a little less reps than the pulling exercises. Now I haven't asked you to go fast. I don't want you to go fast. But if you're ready, you're on your 4th set of your shoulders. You'll have your 12 to 15 reps on your shoulders, pulling. You'll have your 8 reps on your chest, pushing, and you'll have your 15 reps on your right leg, also pushing. About 3-ish, 2-ish, 1-ish. Again, if we have a different number, that's okay. You'll have your 8 pushes, and you're thinking chest on your pushes, and push and breathe, push, breathe, push, breathe. It's only 8 on your pushes. It is always 15 on your right leg. I like it. It's Tuesday. Yesterday was the opposite of today. If you didn't do yesterday, please do the opposite sometime soon. Tomorrow will be a hip work day. Ready? Right leg, 15, go. Either stationary forward lunges, right leg is pushing you back, or right leg split squats, right leg is pushing you up. Yes, I know there's other muscles there too, I know this, right? Or right leg step ups, your right leg is pushing you up, and yes, I know there's other pulling muscles too. Right leg is always 15, and we only have one more round to go. I didn't say go fast. I just want you to lift weights and work hard. Strength days are supposed to feel different than work days. Work days are huffy, puffy, sweaty. You can still lift. Strength days require a little slower, a little more repetitive motion. When you're ready, you're on your last set of your shoulders, pulling 12 to 15 reps. You're pulling either upright rows, or you can do your lateral raises on your pulling. You have your 4 on your pushes, and you'll have your last right leg. 12 to 15 pulling reps, 4 on your pushing reps, and then your last right leg, 15. Just a nice, easy day. The only change has been we did a 2-minute plank versus a 3-minute plank versus a 5-minute plank, saving us 2 minutes. I didn't condense these reps, okay? It might feel a little different because yesterday we had a pyramid and it was pulling, and those reps can also feel a little slower. You have your last right leg, 15 reps. Whether it's stationary forward lunge, whether it's heavy, whether it's light, whether you have 1 weight or 2 weights. I want something challenging and difficult, something you could focus on. Right leg is working on all of these exercises. Whew, we got into that sucker real good. Holy smokes. When you are ready, and there is no rush to be ready, we have the plank. We have the circuit 1, which is right leg. We'll have a circuit 3, which will be left leg. Circuit 2 is a middle working circuit. If you have a bench, like Angela has a bench behind, I'm trying to think, Tom has one of my benches. Piper has one of my benches. If you have a bench, you can hold the bench and do lateral bench hops. As you can see, I'm not using a bench, so you don't have to have one. It's a lateral hop, or you can do mountain climbers. Woohoo! 1, 2, right, 3. Today we're gonna count the revolutions. If you do lateral bench hops, it's 1, 2, 3. If you do mountain climbers, it's 1, 2. Are you ready? 10 revolutions of mountain climbers or lateral bench hops. Then you're going to do 10 rotational planks. That's round 1. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing mountain climbers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, if you're doing lateral bench hops, it's similar. Your lateral motion will be 10, 20, 30, 20, 10 like yesterday, revolutions, and your 10 rotational planks is reps. 10 total rotational planks is only 5 each side, and we're gonna do that between your lateral bench hops. So today you can't really say we did abs. However, there was a little bit of abs in the plank if you did some abs. The plank is technically the core exercise. Rotational planks are technically your core exercises, right? 10 total rotational planks. We're gonna eventually do it 5 times for your 50 total rotational planks, separated by your lateral bench hops or mountain climbers. I know it seems like a lot. We have 4 more rounds to go. Ready? And it's only 10 total, 5 each side. 10 total, 5 each side. Your mountain climbers are gonna be 20 revolutions, and your rotational planks are always 10. It's either lateral bench hops or mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. 6, 7, keep it going, keep it going. If I had a bench, I would be doing those lateral bench hops, right? I want you to think revolutions on your plyometric exercise. 20 revolutions. You're counting the there and back, or you're gonna count one side only, however you wanna look at it. After your 20, you're back on your rotational planks, always 10 total, 5 each side. If you hate them or they hurt, you're allowed to do your scissors or runners or swimmers, right? You can do those if you need to. Always 10 on your rotational plank. And breathe. And breathe. This is a plyometric exertion core work circuit. When this circuit is done, we'll get that left side circuit done. When you're ready, we're on the peak of the pyramid. 30 on your revolutions, always 10 on your rotational planks. Ready? 30 revolutions is the hardest and the longest. Ready, set, go. Keep working, keep working. It's either the lateral bench hop, and yeah, if you don't have a bench, you don't have to do it like that, right? You got your mountain climbers or lateral bench hops. Either way, it's revolutions. 10, 20, 30 is the peak of the pyramid. We're gonna go back down the pyramid soon. Again, if you did yesterday, this should sound familiar. Since you didn't do yesterday, you're gonna please repeat it soon. After your 30 revolutions, you're on your 10 rotational planks for the 3rd time. Remember, if you hate it or it hurts, you can do your scissors or runners or swimmers. Just do them slowly. We are actually trying to not do our abs today. We did them yesterday and we'll do them tomorrow. Nice. Just because it's a working circuit doesn't mean we do things fast. That's not the idea. The intent is that we lift. We got a little middle to stimulate the sole, and we'll lift some more soon. When you are ready, you're back down your pyramid. 20 mountain climbers or lateral bench hops. Ready? Let's go. You guys can do this. Set and go. 20 either mountain climbers or lateral bench hops. And remember, you don't have to have the bench to do the lateral hop. I just don't want you doing things super quick. 20 revolutions, and then you're back on your rotational planks. We're almost done with the work circuit. We will get back on our lift circuit soon. 10 rotational planks. If you hate it or it hurts, you can do your scissors, runners, or swimmers. Just do them slowly. I like it. Tuesday, sun's been out for a while, gonna be out all week long, making it feel good. Windows open, fresh air. I like it. When you are ready for the last round, it's 10 on your mountain climber or lateral bench hop. You'll then have the one more 10 rotational plank. So you have one more round to go. And then we get to do the next circuit. Ready? Last mountain climber or lateral bench hop. Ready, set, go. See, 10 is easy. 10 mountain climbers or lateral bench hops. Your last 10 on your rotational planks and your end of circuit. We will go to the left circuit next. Big deep breath. Give yourself 20 seconds to grab some water. That way everybody can get caught up. And I want to talk to you about the little change on this next circuit. We have to do the left leg. We already knew that was coming. We have a different rhythm on our pulling exercise. We'll have the rep range on our pushing exercise, but that left leg will always be 15. Here are the choices on your pull. You can either do alternating rows. I'll talk to you about that in a second. Alternating rows. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have enough weight, that's fine. Or if you only have one heavy weight, that's fine. Instead of doing 30 total alternating, which would be 15 each side, you feel free to do the 15 each side. I'm holding 2 dumbbells, or if you only have the one heavy weight, just do the single rows. So round 1 is 30 total alternating rows, 15 each side. You'll then have your overhead triceps, 12 to 15 reps. You can do overhead triceps or bench dips if you prefer bench dips. Those are 12 to 15 reps. And then we'll do our left leg. Again, here we go. We're gonna slow it down round 1. Abs tight, core tight. If you're gonna alternate, cool. If it's 15 each side, cool. Here we go. Abs tight, core tight, alternating rows. You get low, you stay low, and you row. If you only have the one heavy weight, you're doing 15 each side, and that will eventually be less. But either way, abs tight, core tight, alternating rows. Last week we had the single arm push workout and the single arm pull workout. This is supposed to be alternating. However, if we need to maximize the load, you maximize the load. It's 15 each side or 30 total alternating. When you're done, it's 12 to 15 reps on your overhead triceps or your dips. Oh, nice job, Madeline. Good choice of the ball. Make sure you straighten your arms all the way up. Reach for the ceiling. You got a spider on the ceiling you got to kill. You got to reach for the ceiling. Sorry, I do squish the spiders. I apologize. 12 to 15 is your rep range on your overhead triceps and or dips. So the reps won't change on the triceps. Left leg 15, you can either do stationary forward lunges, you can do step ups, or you can do split squats. Any of those for 15. Left leg 15. Whether it's stationary forward lunge, split squats, or step ups. Left leg is pushing. Those are pushing exercises. However, the step ups and split squats, they do yield a little bit of pulling as well. The stationary forward is probably the most push. It's also the most muscles, and it's also the most joints. Now again, the pace feels high. Take your time. Strength training is supposed to be a little slower, more methodical. The goal behind strength training is that you hit the same muscle group about every 2 to 3 minutes, so it gets enough recovery so you can push it again. When you're ready, it's 24 total alternating or 12 each side rows. Okay, 24 total or 12 each side. After your 24 rows, 12 each side, you'll then do your triceps. 12 to 15 on your triceps. You'll always have that rep range based on the weight that you're using. Your triceps can be overheads or dips if you have those tools. 24 total rows, 12 each side if you had to go single. You have your 12 to 15 reps. You either have overhead triceps, or if you really want to or need to or have to, you can do dips. You can mix them up based on the tools you have. Either overhead triceps or dips. 12 to 15 is your rep range. Nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. It's Tuesday. It's the afternoon. You've been working. When you are ready, you have your left leg 15. Whether it's stationary forward lunge, step ups, or split squats. Ready, set, go. Remember, you don't have to have the weight. It's cool if you do. You can either hold 2 weights light or 2 weights heavy. You can hold 1 weight light or 1 weight heavy. You'd want to mix up your hands if you're going to do so. I don't want you thinking too much about weight distribution. We did that last week, and we'll do it again next week on the mindfulness of the weight distribution exercises. Always 15 on your left leg. And breathe and work. Probably 3-ish, 2-ish, 1-ish. Just want to get everybody caught up for a second. When you are ready, you have your 18 alternating rows or 9 each side. Don't go any faster. You'll then have your triceps for the third time and your left leg for the third time. So a little more tedious counting this circuit. The only number change is on the rows. Your triceps have the rep range, and your left leg has a change of exercises if you want them. 18 total alternating rows, or 9 each side. Nice. 12 to 15 on overhead triceps and or bench dips. You can do any of those. I want your triceps, and your triceps are a pushing muscle. I know we gave the education in the last couple weeks. Your chest muscles and shoulder muscles can push and pull. Your back and biceps can only pull, and your triceps can only push. And I'm talking about the movement of the exercise, not the actin, myosin filaments. Because you can get really technical and all things pull. I had that fun argument with somebody one time. When you're ready, and there's no rush to be ready, you're on your third left leg. Ready, set, go. Either left leg stationary forward lunge, or left leg step-ups, or left leg split squats. They are all 15 reps. It's your third round. We only have 2 more rounds to go. Home stretch. We had a couple 8-minute start. We took away 2 minutes of the plank. I didn't want you to go fast. Numbers are rocking and rolling. Again, if you didn't do yesterday, please do it. After your left leg 15, you'll have your next round of rows. When you're ready, it's 12 total alternating, 6 each side rows. You'll have your 12 to 15 triceps. You'll have your left leg 15 for the 4th time. I try to make it sound fun. I know strength training is tedious. Numerically, it just requires to hit it, rest, hit it, rest. That's strength training. But you guys know me, I don't want you to do set, rest, set, rest, set, rest. Yes, do something, you do something, you do something. When you're ready, you're on your 12 to 15 triceps, either overheads or dips. 12 to 15. You'll then be on your 4th set of your left leg with only 1 more round to go. Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. 12 to 15 triceps, whether it's overhead or dips. You're then on your left leg for the 4th time. You can either do left leg stationary forward lunges, pushing, or left leg step-ups, pushing. Yes, they can also be a pull. It is based on the height of your step. Left leg split squats, your left leg is out in front of you. You are pushing. The goal is that you get your quads. You're supposed to get more muscles, which is why the number changed. And it can also irritate the most joints, which is why the number changed from yesterday. Yesterday you had a 90 rep pyramid. Today you have a 75 rep circuit. So it wasn't a lot less, just a little bit. And there's no rush. I'm not giving you the information to go faster, but if you are ready, you're on your last rows, 6 alternating or 3 each side. You'll be on your last triceps. You're gonna be on your last left leg. And like yesterday, if you have time, 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of cardio would be awesome. Your body would reward you with efficiency. If you don't have time, that's okay. You can go for a walk, you can go for a jog, you can go for a bike ride, you can go for a row. And yeah, you can even stretch. Tomorrow on our hips and work day, I will incorporate the stretching in your circuit. Your last set of triceps and your last set of your left leg. Tuesday workout. Today is number 12. Yesterday was 11, and they were meant to be sister workouts, just like last week's 8 and 9, the single arm pull and the single arm push. We had the hip day last week, we had the tube movement day, and we had that timed workout day. So the noon class has been literally getting all of it. And I'm thankful because you guys are inspiring me to be creative. Last left leg 15. Pace was a little high, I'm not upset about it. I just want you to know why I try to slow things down. Tomorrow will be hips, working, stretching. Thursday, we're gonna get back to lifting. If you haven't done workout 11, please do so. You're gonna have the email when I get done with this class. I'm gonna get 11 and 12 to you guys. There's always a reason, right? There's always a mindset. If you have time, please go do 5, 10, or 15 minutes cardio. And not even vigorous. You can walk, jog, run, row, bike. If you don't have the tools or energy, stretch for 5 or 10 minutes. Right? Stretch, do your hammies and your quads and all those wonderful things. Okay? Spend time on your body. It'll thank you later. Cruise right through that sucker. Remember, the only thing we took away was 2 minutes of our plank. So we would have gotten done at 12:50.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. How you feeling? Good?